Maybe you got a raise, you paid off some debt, came into a little bit of money, and now you are ready to upgrade that lifestyle. But before you do, you're gonna wanna hit these 5 goals to make sure your financial foundation is solid. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sarah, and this is It's All His, where we talk about paying off debt, budgeting, managing our money well, but we do it through a lens of faith. If you are not a believer, that's okay, you're welcome here. We're gonna talk about how to save money on our groceries, how to live below our means, how to stick to our budgets, and love it if you'd hang around. If this sounds like a channel that will encourage you, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I put out new videos every week. I want to start off by saying you are allowed to upgrade things in your life. It's okay to buy a little bit nicer this or drive a little bit nicer that. That's all right. God gives us all things richly to enjoy, and we're allowed to enjoy his good gifts. We just want to make sure that we are doing it wisely and in a way that honors him. So the first goal I would want you to hit before you start upgrading your lifestyle is make sure that you continue giving faithfully to his work. I think personally you want to start with your local church and then go from there. Find ministries, missionaries, organizations that are doing work that just means something to you. When we are in a position where we can increase our own lifestyle, we also now have more means to increase blessing others. So think about if perhaps you want to even bump up your giving. That is a personal decision between you and the Lord. So seek wise counsel. If you're married, discuss this with your spouse, pray about it. But even bumping up your giving by 1% could be a blessing to a ministry or to a missionary or to your church in a way that you don't even know how God is going to take that money and multiply it. Evaluating our giving before we start upgrading is an important way to just honor God with what we know already belongs to him. That's the channel name. It's all his. Everything that he has given us, everything he puts in our hands belongs to him first, came from him. So our first and foremost goal should be to honor and glorify him with it. All right, goal number 2. Evaluate your saving and your investing. You've paid off your debt, you're in a good position, maybe you've got more money coming in, you got a promotion at work, or you got a inheritance, something happened and now you have more to work with. But how does your emergency fund look? Is it 3 to 6 months of expenses set away liquid so that you can access it if you need to? Are you giving enough to your investment account so that you're getting at least the match from your company? Or you're tucking away a percentage that is actually going to mean you have a nest egg later in life that you can live off of? If you know that you should probably be saving a little bit more for retirement or your kids' college or any other goals that you have, before you upgrade your life, reevaluate how your saving and your investing looks and see if you need to be putting a little bit more money towards those things. All right, the third goal would be if you still have some debt, you want to take that extra money before you upgrade your life and you want to get that debt paid off, particularly high interest consumer debt. Rather than living a more lavish lifestyle, get yourself out of that bondage of debt. Think about all the interest that you're paying and accruing and get that stuff paid off before you even think about fancier dinners out, nicer clothes, or nicer cars. The next goal is more of a heart goal. Take some time before you start making those bigger purchases and make sure that you're being just content with where God has you now. It's a great way to avoid lifestyle creep, to just look around first and say, here's the great things about the car that I drive. Here's the great things about the neighborhood I live in. Really just taking time to reflect on contentment can help you to be wiser when it comes to the things that you may decide to upgrade in your life. Maybe you'll realize that that thing you thought you should upgrade isn't actually wise, but actually there's something over here that would make more sense. Spending some time reading the word, praying, talking to others, seeking resources, sermons, just things to help you really meditate on contentment is a great goal to hit before you start upgrading your lifestyle. And it will mean that as you make those decisions and you're enjoying God's good gifts, you'll do it from the right heart posture. And goal 5, make sure that you're upgrading things for the right reason. This should not be about impressing other people. We should not be fearing man or caring about the accolades of others so that they look at us and think, oh, she's carrying that bag, or oh, he lives in that neighborhood. Who cares? We live for the glory of God alone. We cannot care what other people think about us. We have to learn to let that go. And I know that that's hard. And I know we are all going to struggle with that. Affirmation is kind of one of my love languages. I love words of affirmation, and I have to battle against my flesh personally to make sure that I am not trying to seek affirmation in the wrong way. So don't upgrade and buy stuff because you want to impress, because you're envious, because you want to fit in. Make sure that you are honest with your own heart. And this isn't always easy to do, but it's worth the effort to try, and it's worth the effort to ask the Lord to help you to do that well. If you're going to upgrade because it brings true joy and thankfulness and gratitude, because it's going to be a blessing to other people and because it serves a purpose that really matters. Let those upgrades be a means in which you express good stewardship. If you hit these 5 goals before you upgrade your lifestyle, those upgrades become a blessing and not just a burden on our hearts and on our wallets. If you found this video helpful and encouraging, hit that subscribe button and share it with a friend. Those things really help the channel out and I would greatly appreciate it. Click over into this video next where we'll talk more about storing our money well, and I'll see you over there. Thanks for watching.